How good was the Jurgen Klopp / Pep Guardiola era in football? Well, today let's have a little talk about it. So starting off with the obvious, the points that they got each season was absolutely outrageous. And they were doing this consistently every single season. And not just like 70 points, 80 points. They were constantly 90 points a season, battling it out each time. Not just one season, Pep gets 90 points, Klopp gets 80. It was constantly 96, 94. Like, it was a lot. And I just think this is something we've pretty much never seen in the Prem before, especially with two managers doing it at the exact same time in the same season. Like, you look at old managers like Ferguson. Were they great managers? Yes. Did they have someone doing it alongside them? No. And I think other clubs had to tactically evolve around Pep and Klopp just to sort of keep at the same standard as them, because I don't even know what they were on, but they were just too good for the Premier League at this point in time. I think one of the amazing things about Pep and Klopp is they both had such different dynamics of playing football. Pep was a lot more possession focused, and boy did he do this well. And then Klopp was a lot more fast-paced, driven football, which worked so well. And I think that's why when City and Liverpool played each other, it was such a good game to watch. Like, there was never a time where it was just constantly City winning every single game or Liverpool win every single game. It was constantly one game Liverpool will win, next will be City. And it's not just like a 7-0 or a 1-0. They're constantly like 4-1, 4-3, 3-0. Like, they're entertaining games to watch. And I think the title races between Pep and Klopp were just next level. Like, the season would come down to the last game, and dropping a point in the middle of the season could literally cost you the league. I know that happens nowadays, but back then, if you got a draw, you've probably thrown the league away. Like, the 21-22 season ended on the final game of the season and was decided by 1 point. That just doesn't happen. And then the iconic 2018-29 season when City won with 98 points and Liverpool with 97. Like, that's just unheard of. But the one thing I love about Pep and Klopp so much is their rivalry wasn't like any other that we've seen in the league. Like, they actually liked each other. Like, when they played each other, they were constantly shaking hands, they were laughing, they were hugging and joking about. Whereas nowadays, managers are fighting each other and swearing at each other. It was just such a weird sort of dynamic to see between two managers that actually, you could tell they actually liked being there, liked each other's style of football. It was just fun to watch. There was just never any bitterness between any of them. Another big point is the influence that they had on their players. Like, starting with Klopp, obviously Salah, who had been in the Premier League before, flopped with Chelsea. Klopp then brought him in, and obviously we know what Salah's like now. World class, consecutively, so many seasons performing well. And then we look at Pep with Kevin De Bruyne, who came from Wolfsburg. And yeah, he was a good player there, but Pep's made him to be one of the greatest midfielders of all time. Like, he's up there in the talks with Gerrard, Scholes, Lampard. Like, are we going to see anything like that again? And not to mention the fullbacks as well. Like, Liverpool had Trent and Robertson, who both, the assist that they got was insane for fullbacks. And then City's Walker and Cancelo, who, as we know, were both world-class fullbacks at the time. I mean, Walker's pace was unbelievable. Cancelo was getting loads of assists as well. It was just such a weird like rivalry that I don't think we'll actually see again. And it was like matches against each other felt like a Champions League game or even a final of a cup or something like that. Like, it was intense. It was possibly more intense than the derbies, like more than the Manchester versus Liverpool or Liverpool versus Everton. Like, if you lost this game or drew, you might as well have just given them the title. I don't know if anyone remembers when John Stones cleared the ball off the line against Liverpool, which effectively gave City the league. Like, that game lost Liverpool the league. And it was just things like that it came down to minimal details like that which won either team the league. And it wasn't just that, it was VAR decisions. I remember there was one against Everton where Rodri handballed it, which again cost Liverpool the title. There was one for City. It was just always coming down to the last game of the season. So we got to the point where fans normalised this style of football and how football should be played each season. I mean, obviously when Liverpool won the league last season with Slot, only getting it with around 80 points, and everyone said he got gifted the league. But then you look back then when Klopp won it, obviously during COVID, again, gifted the league. But when it was Pep and Klopp going neck and neck at a season, it's just so different to what it is now. If you were to put this in a player term, I think it would be similar to Messi and Ronaldo. Like, I don't think anyone's going to ever come close again to a rivalry with managers like Pep and Klopp is. This might just me being biased with being a Liverpool fan, but it was so fun to watch. I'm intrigued to know what you guys think, so if you agree, let me know. And if not, then tell me what other managers might compete with this. But make sure you subscribe if you're new and like the video, as it really helps me. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.